Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. The A's will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Mengden has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Spinning a throw back to second, just keeping him close.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So digging in now, Miguel Sano, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
1-1 to count. Blackman on third with 2 out. Change up just off the Black, and it's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Third baseman number 8.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Irvin Santana, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nope. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And a fastball just a bit up. One out, nobody on.
Hey.
2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
This is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Sano moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no score. Here's Brian Dozier now, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
A ball and a strike.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Into the box now, number 30 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
and a neck-high fastball that time. Now it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Olson is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land out there just foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
First baseman, Olson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One and one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The count now at 2-2. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson, number 26 for him on the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
You see here, this is just a great piece of hitting. The ball's away, and he doesn't try to do too much with it. He just goes with the pitch, gets a great backspin on the ball, and clanks it off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Missed with a slider.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. There's ball four.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Piscotty has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The 0-2 home, and he misses there, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set with the 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Grandal at third. Piscotty is at second with nobody out. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. A tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Number 56 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. So 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Striding in for Oakland, Jorge Mateo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Fastball that just misses inside. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Now batting, Jorge Polanco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here it comes, 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mateo is there. One away. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He doubled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Blackmon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Miguel Sano as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch, a shot down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bouncing ball, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is in his tracks now. 1 down. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mateo is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 30.
Stepping in, number 30 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Set to deal on 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Grandal, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Boog Powell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, no, that got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. None out, runners at first and second. Pulled toward right center field. Mateo comes on now, and he has it one down. Next will be the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Comes set, now the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Ramos is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And not in time as the run scores. Rosario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Trevor Cahill takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Trevor Cahill.
Here's Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Sano comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way. He's in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Interesting. He went back to the same spot, and hey, why not? If the umpire is going to give you a little bit out of the strike zone like he has, keep attacking that spot.
And a full count now, 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Smoked on the ground left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock to him.
In now, number 30. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. So far this season, number 30 is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
From the stretch. Full count still. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Dozier rounds third and is digging for the plate. A tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Twins 6 and the A's 3. Leading off the inning, number 56, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 56.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he lays off for ball 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Jorge Mateo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The pitch. Chopper foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. Pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0. Misses for the 2nd ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's gone 2 for 8. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looking to send him packing again. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Polanco has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. At the plate, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Howell looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. Number 11 for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
No outs, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Count of 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Mike Moustakas will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Brian Dozier is on deck.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Now in the box, Brian Dozier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 pitch is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike three.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now at the plate, number 30. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit.
Moustakas ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Twins 7 and the A's 3. Miguel Almonte gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Miguel Almonte.
Digging in and looking for more, Yasmani Grandal. Last time through was a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. In there, a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Polanco takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter.
Ready now, number 56. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Piscotty stands at second with 2 gone. Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Bobby Wall has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Bobby Wall.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. The Athletics entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Powell is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mateo giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. At the plate, Jorge Mateo, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here he comes on 2-0. Grounded foul. Now the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Missed with a breaking ball. Franklin Barreto will be next. Mateo stands at second with no outs. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Brad Brach comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Brad Brach.
Franklin Barreto will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Up next for Oakland.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Brach stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
1-1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We've played 8 full. It's the Twins 7 and the Athletics 4. Digging in, Byron Buxton. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here's Miguel Sano as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. Big swing by Sano and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Lou Trevino gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Brian Dozier now. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, that grounder got him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready for another shot now. Number 30. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Another full count pitch home. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Twins 9 and the Athletics 4. Ryan Presley, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Ryan Presley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Well hit to right, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground to third. Moustakas has it, and there's one away.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder.
Riding in, Boog Powell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One out, nobody on.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, number 56.
Striding into the box, number 56. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The win would go to Ervin Santana if the lead holds. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Jorge Mateo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Powell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Popped him up. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Twins get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Ervin Santana earns his team-leading 11th win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the